All right, well, I'm here with Coach John Barnes, Kaskaskia College Blue Angels. We're down at the National World Series Tournament in Oxford, Alabama. Kind of a sit and wait. We got rained out today. But, Coach, first of all, just your thoughts. I mean, this is a goal you set and you knew you guys could achieve. It came up short last year, but you're here. So just give us your thoughts on that.
So we were successful last year. I think we won like 44 games. We had an injury to a key contributor or pitcher, so it kind of in the last game of the year of the regular season, so that changed the setup of our pitching staff enough to where we were ousted in the first round. So with the freshmen that returned this year as sophomores, I think it was their goal to see how far they could go. I think getting to the Final Four was huge, and could have, for most, it could have been, that was the end goal, and been done there, but we kind of messed around and won it, so now we're here.
And to the way you won it, kind of a microcosm of the season. It was we're going to play, then no, we're going to get suspended, then we're going to have to come back and everything. And to be able to mentally stay with it, and then to beat a team like Lakeland twice, including convincingly in the if game, that's huge for this team moving forward to where we are now.
Yeah, anytime you beat Lakeland at all, I mean, that's a big deal. In the 4 years, well, 3, that year doesn't count in my head, but in the 3 years that I've been here, Lakeland has gotten us 12 times. So we play them 4 times a year, 0-4 every year. And then we were 0-4 this year until we got to the championship game. But we tell them the same thing, our girls, basically, no one's gonna lay down for you. You have to play the game. That's why we play the game. And so that has to be said, vice versa. So Lakeland, had to expect us to come out and want a battle. We weren't going to lay down. And we'd already seen them 4 times. And each series that we played them and John A., it was, hey, if you're not winning, you're learning. And just remember, if we want to win this thing, we got to go through those 2 teams. And we did. So.
And you had talked at the media day prior to the season about the contributors you had coming back, mixed with the freshmen coming in, how you thought this could be a special group, and it kind of seemed to all gel like you thought it was going to.
It did. It all worked out and then some. And I know even the girls on the team, I kept preaching to them, hey, you guys are a special group. You were freshmen. You were picked to enhance this sophomore group. You're all here for a reason. All of you play off of each other's talents. We just didn't go randomly select 8 freshmen, best 8 freshmen here. You guys are now KC Blue Angels. I looked for certain types of skill sets, and lo and behold, it started clicking, and they started playing off each other's talents, and they're one of the better teams I think I've ever coached at adjusting to the other team's, attack, like whatever their attack would be as far as pitching wise. These girls adjust really, really well, and that's something it's more than just talent. It's like it's the approach, the mental approach to the game is how we basically, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I recruited, was kids that were mentally tough.
Oh, no, it makes perfect sense. And then that's where you are now, and then you get to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor. You get to come down and talk to us about this week. You get to go to Talladega and just to enjoy that with your team.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's been a great experience for everybody. Some more than others. If you're a NASCAR fan, yesterday we were at Talladega. Our athletic director was with us, and they were just, people to each their own. Everybody was getting, I was more worked up just for the fact that where we were meeting and just the minds, the softball people that were there. You're talking about the best coaches in the country, and just that we're at the the NJCAA. The main people are speaking to you and welcoming you to their end of the season deal, and that's overwhelming. But for a lot of the people, just the racetrack alone, our bus driver got to drive the bus onto the track, so he was flipping out, and we have a couple NASCAR fans as parents, so good for them. The girls had a blast yesterday. We had all the 16 team rosters were there, and the girls all hung out like they were in the same sorority. It was fun for them. So yeah, I mean it's been overwhelming.
Now, Talladega Nights, probably more people were excited because that's.
I actually saw the part, the section. I was looking for the section where Will Ferrell hops out of the car and he says, "I'm on fire."
Mm-hmm.
I saw that area.
Oh, you didn't recreate it though.
No, definitely not. Too many eyes.
So now we're here, and it's again like the season. We're waiting. We're going to play tomorrow. We know it's just a matter of when. So what's the mindset? How do you keep your team ready?
I just got done talking to our. With Josie. Josie's our captain here, and I just got done telling her, hey, we can't afford to have the mindset that, because obviously it's pouring all day, and in your mind you're like, well, we're not playing. We can't afford to have that mindset. I don't know what the fields are like here, if they drain easily, or they could maybe just not require rain at that time, and that it's playable. So we can't afford to walk in and 4 o'clock comes and hey, you're playing, and then all of a sudden we're just like, oh, guess we got to get ready. So we stayed game ready throughout today. We're supposed to have played at 2, right? And then we got moved to 4, and then we got moved to 6, and then eventually now we're not playing at all. So we're gonna hang out and do some team stuff. After we're gonna now games 1 through 4 are still scheduled to play at 6, and we're gonna catch some of that if it's still going, and then we're gonna go hang out as a team and just be ready for tomorrow.
You're just ready to get in on the field, aren't you? You're just ready to get
We're ready to play.
Yeah.
I don't know if, it kind of sounds cliche. You can throw all the cliches you want where, hey, you gotta, I don't know, just give it a try, just do your best. We got to watch these teams practice, so there's practice sessions assigned to all of us. And I stuck around. I'm kind of a stat head like that, and just just kind of a scout at heart. So I watched practice sessions all day. I've watched the team that we're playing on video for the past 3 days. So basically, I'm all videoed out. I've watched everybody on our half of the bracket. And I've seen, I can tell you numbers already, like their jersey numbers and what they do and where to pitch them. And I mean, I'm ready for that. Just get to the game. I know what our girls are going to do if they come and play. And I think, quite honestly, we're here to win games. Like, I don't know if people are congratulating us for getting here, and people are saying, it's a big deal. We're gonna win some games. I don't know how many, but that's what we're here for, is to do.